got Kenyon Martin at 4.4%. So you see some stories there of winning the lottery with a percentage chance that it's going to be lower, and in some cases significantly lower than what the Nets odds are going to be this year. In the corner, Etienne
return for RJ. Watford at the controls. Approaching the midway point of this third. Johnson leaves it. Timmy, Spinney, and bucket.
In that call, I think Jordi Fernandez and the Nets are looking for right now.
And our Hall of Famer, Vince Carter, made a great point when that play happened with Ryan Ruocco. He said he came off that screen really hard as Johnson makes a three here.
Face the floor because he's an adequate shooter.
Brooklyn bench outscoring the Pacers bench. 11-4 now. As Martin gets into the paint, gets it to Watford. Nice move underneath around
scores table. Did you get me that rebound? Because there are guys.
Kevin Willis.
Oh, all right, all right.
Willis made sure you got his rebounds, and he kept great shot.
He's played in 62 of the Celtics' 67 games.
Good math.
You see,
I saw the eyes working.
It used to be my strength.
Lewis,
Average of 40, but that's a huge aspect of this Celtics team and why they're so good from three, because it comes from the bench, reserves. Everyone has that skill.
on the season, Pritchard's been off the charts. The last 4 games coming in, he had struggled below 30% from the floor. Lewis again, he's feeling it. Boston now 3 for 9 from downtown. The Nets 3 for 8. Jordi Fernandez, he models this offense similar to what Boston does from the outside. He wants a similar volume of threes, and so far they're matching them. And they're passing them. Anything.
Often take advantage off of a switch when they're able to get their big against a smaller Brooklyn player. Martin's trying to battle, but there's not much you can do when Vucevic is that deep.
Williams drive and kick, ready position. Martin cans it from the corner. So the Nets lead down to 2. 4:34 to go in this first quarter. Wilson and Sharp getting ready to check in. Claxton out high. Johnson moving without the ball. Now it's Thomas. Screen from Claxton. Corner. Good look for Johnson, and he buries it.
Rebound, quick push, and that's exactly what Kevin Huerter can do is pour it in from 3.
And the Bulls take a 1-point lead. 6:38 remaining in this second quarter. Claxton, handoff. Thomas. Feeding on the baseline, kick it back out. Thomas. Nice look. And a touch from Watford. That's an Ellen.
More aggressive here in trying to close things out in the fourth quarter for Chicago, and he's had it cooking early.
This is a 1-point game. 8.5 remaining. Trying the power move. Kick. Martin connects.
On that side, and I'm not sure where the breakdown came, but you just get lost that no one picks him up.
Euro from Nick. 107 to 101. Nets trail.
Off of makes, Bulls are dropping into the zone, and it stagnated the Nets zone.
And that's one way to beat it.
It's arm across the face. Both these teams trying to do their best to dominate on the offensive glass to get those looks.
The teardrop for the Clifton Park, New York native, Kevin Huerter. Thomas. He hits a 3.
2 to shoot. Cam Thomas trying to create. Can't hit. Cam Johnson flags down the rebound. He had been open in the corner. And now Williams sneaks in. A little right ankle tweak after he had missed 15 games with a left ankle sprain. Just came back. This is 3rd game. Claxton serves it in.
And the patience of Garland, because he was waiting to read Sharp of whether he was going to stay with Jared Allen or come up and step up on him. And Sharp still hung back a little at the big and allowed Garland a clear run.
A 15-4 extended run for Cleveland. They've cut it to 7. Martin's jumper is good. Strus pocket pass. Mobley, no. Deflected. Sharp has it. Watford operating as the backup point tonight. Here's Watford charging in, and Sharp all game was not shooting it well. Has started to. 4 for his last 5 from the field after starting 2 of 11. Clowney, great look from 3. He got it.
Jared Allen with 20.
No Donovan Mitchell tonight. No DeAndre Hunter. No Ty Jerome for Cleveland. No D'Angelo Russell for Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. Thomas gives it up. Clowney 2 to shoot. Clowney on the run. Banks it in. What a difficult look.
Lakers lead. Final moments of this third quarter. Martin picked up by Vincent. 15-second difference, shot clock, the game clock. Russell bounce it. Martin lets it fly. Bottom.
29 a game. He loves coming here, putting on a show. Loves coming to the Eastern Conference arenas where fans don't get to see him much and giving the fans what they want. Cam Johnson, who got off to a good start. Warriors in his zone now. Tyrese Martin hitting the 3.
Wallace off the feed from home grid, and now the Nets can hold for 1. 20 seconds to play. Hayes to Johnson to Cam Johnson. No rush. Fake jumper. Bottom.
They'll bring. It's remarkable. Open look and short from Beekman. Back with a big club, but Sharp, who else? A vacuum inside.
Johnson 2 to shoot. Keon Johnson twists away. Offensive board. Wilson keeping it alive for Brooklyn. We've already seen that increased activity on the old glass here today for Brooklyn. That also has been a hallmark of late. And Keon Johnson.
Space in the lane, and you like that. We've seen a lot of layered nuances and wrinkles that throughout the course of sets or actions that Jordi Fernandez and this coaching staff continue to add for these players.
Here's Watford. Back to Sharp. Sharp bodying in and flips it home. Cavs had 7 total offensive boards in that first half. They have 4 already in the third quarter. Hayes working behind Sharp. Johnson's floater rims in. Keon Johnson.
Last meeting between these two teams on January 4th as Wilson. Tough bucket over Williams for Justin Edwards. So Edwards comes off the bench tonight, 13 points. Meanwhile, Jared Butler, 9 assists. And Tyrese Martin.
Play and other teams see him play. He might be somebody that you actually have to game plan against.
Watford pushes it in.
But most of the time I am. That young fella's got a pretty good, he's got a pretty good future in this league.
20 points on 9 of 11 shooting for Musa Diamante. Johnson rocks the rim.
A couple of the other topics right down the road in Jersey. Rutgers.
Oh, Rutgers actually.
Yeah.
Who's the last great player to come out of Rutgers?
James Bailey. Claxton gets the roll.
Because this role that he plays for this team is actually very, very important. We joke about it, but you see Udonis, you see different players that have been around this league for. Charlotte in his zone again.
Here's Russell. Bounces underneath. Wilson on the nice.
At home. Tyrese Martin in. Wilson, high arcing 3. Missed it. Rebound. Sharp. Maneuvers in. Moses Malone style. Day rock.
Really, that crossover and attack.
Malik Monk has put up 12 points, but each bucket has been memorable.
Yes.
Sharp, quick release from it's a bonus, but it happened after the travel. So no foul on Claxton would have been the quota.
Zone again. You're going to keep flipping. Back and forth.
Wilson, Beekman trying to attack. Johnson ball fake, drives, flips it up and in. Keon Johnson did it against Brooklyn. And he's on the verge of doing it again. He's got 21 rebounds. Ellis now with 8 points off the bench. We're down to 1:42 to play. The zone was confounding for the Nets as Keon Johnson clears it. Keon Johnson, that's off. Offensive rebound, Martin. Shot clock down to 5. Beekman to Martin. He'll take and make a three.
Extremely challenging place to play. And so for a Brooklyn team trying to get back on track a little bit, this is not an easy matchup.
Point differential this year for Oklahoma City is plus 12.5 and route to the 34-7 record, not to mention to finish a 6-game road trip. Martin's three, knocks it through. Tyrese. Who's got next on the Paycom Center floor? 90 seconds to play in the third. Johnson sprays it. Martin inside. Sharp doesn't miss this time.
Los Angeles. Lakers right now doing it without LeBron James. 7-0 run. Russell for Wilson. Zone look here for LA. 6 to shoot. That's a really deep one. Wilson cans it. Nets do not have a challenge after losing the challenge earlier on the Oklahoma offensive foul. Russell, deep one, deloading.
Zaire Williams had a 27-footer.
Wilson on cue.
Scoot Henderson defying the numbers in this first quarter. He's 3 for 3 from 3. He's a 30% three-point shooter. What a decision there for Martin. He's so 1-point Nets lead. First meeting of the season between these teams. The Nets 13-26. Portland 13-25. D'Lo connects on a three. Cleans it up and lays it in.
He was. That's very nice. I would not have offered you the right.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Vince and I went to Brook Lopez's house in Orlando.
He told me about that.
We had fun. Vince is the best. What did you and Vince talk about?
Just everything. Martin brings in a three.
You still got to be mindful.
Wilson, corner, short. Second chance for Brooklyn. Martin, another three.